Hello again and welcome to some more basic training from LeadMaster Australia. In this section we're going to look at the reports function, the library function and the user settings. Okay, so LeadMaster has a lot of reports predefined and pre-built which all you guys should make use of because they will make navigating around and reporting for those tricky sales meetings a lot easier. Okay, so if we click on reports, we can bring up a list of standard reports. Now how we break it down is we use the filter data for the report option. Okay, so clicking this will actually bring up a familiar screen to most of you, which is the search screen. Okay, now in this respect we're going to use it as our filter. Okay, so what do we want? We might want reports that are broken down by a particular account manager. So we would select the account manager and then we might select maybe some geographic area that account manager is working in, so we can get the most up-to-date information on that. Okay, so I'm going to select the account manager Bob, and I'm going to select all of his accounts that he's working on in the United States. So if I click on go, you can see the filter that has been brought up. Okay, and now if I run any of these reports, they will run against using this filter. It's important that we name the report, because this will allow us to, when we pull it on our home screen or pull it into a charted report, it will allow a title there so we know what we're looking at. Okay, now one popular one that we can do is we'll find a lead status report. Okay, so if we scroll down to marketing reports, we can see it here, and the one that says graph behind it, that means we can chart this type of report. Okay, which will allow us to store it on the dashboard. So as you can see, we've ran that and we've had two hits, and they've been broken down by lead status. One important option that we have is look up in the top left corner, and we can now save this to the dashboard. This report is now saved to the home screen. Okay, so we don't have to run that report again. That will just update on the fly. Okay, and going back into reports, you can run it against two different areas. So you can run it against the account information, or you can run it against the opportunities. Okay, you can also drill down for some management. You can look at the callbacks and events and activity. Okay, so what activity has been occurring in the database by the reps or BDMs today or over a period of time. Okay, if we could then move on to the library. The library section is what's used to store information from your company. Okay, so it might be standard information such as terms and conditions, quotes, proposals, and just some documentation that staff may need to access. Okay, and we use the library function for this. Now, as I'm in a demo environment, it won't pop up here, but in your live environment, if you click library, you will then be prompted to create some folders, upload some files, and put some security against those. Okay, and that's all achieved by the library option. Scrolling down, we get to user settings. So in user settings, what we can do is we can pull in our signatures, our email addresses, and our contact information, and that's important if we're going to use email from the system, so that it sends out as if it's sending out from our email client, and it captures those replies into our inboxes. Okay, so if we have a look at our standard information, we can see address details. We can move across to some personalization such as calendar and callbacks. Maybe we work to 6 p.m. so extend my calendar out to 6 p.m. Okay, there's other such personalization that you can do. You can have multiple email signatures, which you can add and then chop and change as if you're working on multiple campaigns, or have multiple signatures that you need, or multiple addresses. Your other settings will let you again further customize your LeadMaster experience by picking on different views and maybe turning spell checks and stuff like that on or off. Okay, now that completes the reports, library and user settings functionality.